Back with more from the chaotic utopia known as California. So, first we were burning and looting for racial justice and St. Fentanyl Floyd. Then we moved on to organized retail theft and smash and grabs for no reason in particular except that I guess we just wanted a brand new Gucci bag. Then we saw the follow home robberies, and of course there was always the classics, armed robbery and car break-ins. And the car break-ins were happening so frequently, at least in San Francisco, that people started to leave their car doors open so thieves would not smash the windows. Then we saw the train theft, which has gone hugely viral. People are ransacking entire trains to get their hands on an Amazon Prime package or something like that. But while that's all happening, something else was sort of flying under the radar, at least for me, and that's dog theft. French Bulldog stolen at gunpoint in East Bay. Thieves return later for car, police say. So this really has become a sad state of affairs. Quite literally, anything that is not nailed down is getting stolen, and they're probably actually stealing things that are nailed down as well. But a woman was on a walk with her mother and French Bulldog named Tito in Castro Valley on Saturday evening when she was robbed at gunpoint and the dog was stolen, police say. 4 to 5 suspects also stole the woman's purse with a house and car key that they used later to steal her car, the Alameda County Sheriff's Office said in a statement. The suspects pulled up in front of the two women in a black SUV 2019 Kia Niro at 5:30 p.m., so it probably wasn't even totally dark when this happened, approached the mother and daughter, the sheriff's office said. 3 of the suspects were allegedly armed with handguns. So what am I missing here? Were we not satisfied with all the money that was printed and given out over the past 2 years? Or maybe that whole thing just didn't quite work out because anybody who made it through middle school could tell you that just printing more money is not going to solve the problem. The suspects returned to the woman's Castro Valley home at 9:45 p.m. in the Kia and stole her vehicle from her driveway, the sheriff's office said. The Kia was also a reported stolen vehicle that has been involved in several armed robberies, the Oakland Police Department said. Sheriff's detectives are working to identify the suspects and safely recover the dog. And don't get me wrong, I love dogs, but I would probably be a little bit more concerned about the car or the fact that these people now have the keys to my house. And imagine that feeling of being robbed at gunpoint for your wallet or purse, keys, and dog. They have all your info, and that very same night while you're trying to put things back together, they come and steal your car with the keys that they stole from you only hours earlier. I mean, how do you sleep? They have your house key. Did you at least change the locks, or can they just stroll in at any given time? And I assume because this is probably a nice California family, they can't protect themselves. But the criminals have guns because that's just how progress works. There have been multiple reports of stolen French Bulldogs around the Bay Area in the past year. The breed has high value, and the American Kennels online marketplace with registered Frenchies available in California showed dogs priced at up to $5,000. French Bulldog thefts got the nation's attention when Lady Gaga's dog walker was shot and 2 of the singer's bulldogs, Gustav and Koji, were stolen in Hollywood during an armed robbery. Gaga offered a $500,000 reward and the animals were recovered, the LA Times said. Okay, so this particular incident was not technically in San Francisco, so I can't really pin this one on my favorite politician on the planet, London Breed, as much as I might like to. This is Castro Valley, some unincorporated area, so they don't have a mayor, and I don't really know who to blame this on. And that's not to say that every single thing that happens has to be blamed directly on somebody. But when you're talking about California, things have just gotten so bad that anytime something happens, it totally gets magnified. And I will, however, blame this on the overarching corrupt Democrat establishment that is more focused on producing profits for the big pharma mafia and turning bodily autonomy into a crime while continuing to ignore the real issues and speeding up the demise of a once great state.